Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of MPN Academy. We are presenting you weekly current affair test series. Friends, in this video, we are going to discuss 30 most important current affairs questions in the form of MCQs with full description in English from the period of 16 to 23rd January 2022. Friends, join our Telegram page. Just search MPN Academy and you'll see this logo, and there is public channel MPN Academy. Just join there. What you will get there? BPSC exam related news or notification update you'll get there. Golden current affair test series topper results is announced there, and then MPN Academy app courses and YouTube video updates you'll get regularly. So please join this public channel of MPN Academy on Telegram. Let's start with the first question. Which organization has conducted Operation Sard Hawa recently? The right answer is option number D, Border Security Force. The operation was conducted by BSF from 23rd to 28th January on the border of Rajasthan with Pakistan. In winter, due to fog and haze, the BSF comes on high alert to deal with infiltration from across the border and any kind of nefarious activity. The force conducts Operation Garam Hawa in summer and Operation Sard Hawa in winter as part of its regular exercise. Which portal has been recently launched by the Ministry of Coal to share key performance indicators KPIs related to the coal sector with the general public? The right answer is option number B, Koila Darpan. In the initial phase, mainly indicators related to coal production, total procurement of coal, exploration data, central sector plans, status of coal reserves in thermal power plants, infrastructure projects, allocation of coal blocks, and coal prices will be provided. Coal is mainly classified into four types. Please remember this: anthracite, bituminous, subbituminous, and lignite. Recently, 3 naval personnel were killed during an accident in the interior of INS Ranveer located at which naval dockyard? The right answer is option number A, Mumbai Naval Dockyard. INS Ranveer is the fourth of the 5 Rajput class destroyers built for the Indian Navy. INS Ranveer was commissioned on 28th October 1986. INS Ranveer was on cross-coast operational deployment from Eastern Naval Command since November 2021 and was scheduled to return to base port soon. INS Mysore along with INS Ranveer was flown out of Sri Lankan territorial waters to provide security to Indian Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and other high-ranking officials at the 15th SAARC summit. Which country has announced to name one of its major metro stations after Mahatma Gandhi? The right answer is option number B, Mauritius. This has been done to express gratitude for India's support for the Metro Express project. On this occasion, the head of state of both the countries also laid the foundation stone of Civil Service College and 8 megawatt solar PV farm project in Mauritius. Along with this, the government of both countries have also agreed to sign a $190 million line of credit for the ongoing Metro Express project and other infrastructure project between the Export-Import Bank of India (EXIM) and SBM Mauritius Infrastructure Development Company Limited. In which tiger reserve the 17-year-old tigress, popularly known as Super Mom and Collar Wali, has passed away recently? The right answer is option number A, Pench Tiger Reserve. See the screenshot of a popular tweet after her death. Sachin Tendulkar wrote, "Wildlife lovers and enthusiasts will understand how heartbreaking it is when a majestic tigress goes into silence forever. Rest in peace, Collar Wali." The tigress, considered the pride of the Pench Tiger Reserve in Sioni of Madhya Pradesh, died due to old age. The tigress gave birth to 29 cubs, which is a record. The tigress was born in Pench National Park in the year 2005. 17 months of quality current affairs required for 67th BPSC prelims and CDPO exam can be revised entirely in 25 hours. How? First of all, you have to study 17 months for this exam. The reason is, in 66th BPSC, question was asked till October 2020. So for this exam, you have to study current affairs from November 2020 Since the exam is going to be held in April, so you have to study the content till March. How can you revise this entire current affairs in 25 hours? The first content is weekly current affairs test series in MCQs format, national and international. There will be 75 PDFs, 4 PDFs every month, plus 2 years of economic survey, 2 years of budget, Olympic, Paralympics and census 2011. It will take 6 minutes of time for one PDF. So in 7.5 hours, you will be able to revise the entire weekly current affair test series in MCQs format. The second type of content is monthly current affair short notes, national and international. There will be 17 PDFs, one PDF for every month. It will require one PDF, 30 minutes. So total in 8.5 hours, you will be able to revise the entire monthly current affairs series. Then Bihar monthly current affairs short notes and MCQs. There will be 22 PDFs, 17 PDFs for 17 months, plus 2 years of economic survey, budget and census. One PDF will require 25 minutes of time. So it will take about 9 hours to entirely finish this Bihar monthly current affairs. These three types of content will take total 25 hours of time. What is the importance of these current affairs? 19 questions tallied in 66th BPSC from these weekly current affairs test series MCQs format. 10 questions tallied from Bihar monthly current affairs. So total 36 questions tallied in 66th BPSC prelims exam from these MPN Academy current affairs PDF notes. About more than 85% questions tallied. In 2021, there was no exam held of BPSC. So Bihar SI exam was held where 86% questions tallied. 31 questions tallied. The video is available on YouTube. On this channel, you can watch it with full details. Friends, how will you get these quality PDFs from November 2020 onwards? Please download the MPN Academy app from the Google Play Store. You will see 4 section. You have to go to store section in the bottom and you have to select the course 67th BPSC CDPO current affairs PDF course. This content is made available at a very reasonable price which can be afforded easily by everyone. Payment link is given. Just pay there and you will be enrolled in the course. The contents are provided there very systematically. Friends, please keep it in mind that MCQs will be bilingual in Hindi and English language, but the explanation and short notes will be in Hindi. From January onwards, the content is fully in English. Which states Som District Administration has been conferred with the prestigious National E-Governance Award 2020-21 under the category Use of ICT in Management of COVID-19. The right answer is option number C, Nagaland. The award was presented at the 24th National Conference on E-Governance held in Hyderabad. The National E-Governance Award are conferred annually with the objective of recognizing and promoting excellence in the implementation of e-governance initiative. Who has been appointed by the Sports Ministry as the High Performance Director HPD for weightlifting till the Paris Olympics? The right answer is option number D, Avinash Pandu. He is the first person to be appointed to this position in this sport. His appointment was recommended by Sport Authority of India SAI Foreign Coach Selection Committee along with the officials of the Weightlifting Federation of India IWF. 46-year Pandu from Mauritius who lives in South Africa was instrumental in helping 2 Indonesia weightlifters win medals at the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro as an HPD, who topped among the highest paid female players in the world in 2021. The right answer is option number B, Naomi Osaka. Japanese tennis player Naomi Osaka earned around 424 crore rupees. In million terms, it is 57.3 million US dollar from prize money and advertisements last year. Tennis players Serena Williams and Venus Williams are next on the list. Which Indian player has got a place in the list of top 10 highest paid female players in the world in the year 2021? The right answer is option number B, PV Sindhu. Indian shuttler PV Sindhu is at number 7 in Forbes list of top 10 highest paid female athletes with earning of 7.2 million US dollar. There are a total of 5 tennis players including the top 3 out of 10 players, 2 golf while 1 player each in of gymnastics, badminton and basketball. The top 10 players together earned around 160 million US dollar, which is around 1238 crore rupees last year. Virat Kohli has announced to step down as the captain of India's Test cricket team. In 68 matches played under his leadership, India has won how many matches? The right answer is option number C, 40. Lost in 17 matches and 11 tests ended in a draw. Virat Kohli has taken this decision after the Test series against South Africa. In this series, the Indian team had to face defeat by 2-1. With this, Virat Kohli has left the captaincy of all the three formats within the last 3 months. On a lighter note, everyone is holding Sourav Ganguly, the BCCI president, responsible for these sudden decisions. See a funny tweet from a Twitter user. He became the Test captain after the retirement of MS Dhoni on Australia tour in 2014. He is the most successful captain of Indian team in tests. Friends, if you want to know how is your preparation of current affairs for 67th BPSC prelims exam and Bihar CDPO prelims exam, then this course is ideal for you. Golden Current Affair Test Series. What you will get in this? There will be 25 questions. One question will consist 50 MCQs. So overall you will get 1250 cream questions selected from 17 months required for 67th BPSC prelims exam from November 2020 to March 2022. Questions are selected from Bihar national and international current affairs. You will get 40 minutes of time to solve one question paper of 50 MCQs. How can you get this course? Go to the Google Play Store, download the MPN Academy app, and on the store section the course is mentioned Golden Current Affairs Test Series. Free demo test is made available on the app portal. You can try and check for yourself whether your preparation of current affairs is solid or not. At the end of every test, you will get the result. Which social media platform has launched Jagruk Voter campaign to empower voters? The right answer is option number A, Twitter. Ahead of the assembly elections in Punjab, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Goa and Manipur, Twitter announced several initiatives under the Jagruk Voter campaign. Powered by an open internet, these firsts are directed not only to ensure voter turnout but also to ensure that voters are involved in the entire election process and all play the role of an aware or Jagruk voter. Birju Maharaj, who passed away recently, was associated with which Indian classical dance? The right answer is option number A, Kathak. He was 83 years old. He breathed his last on 16th January in Delhi after a cardiac arrest. He belonged to the Lucknow Gharana. His real name was Pandit Brij Mohan Mishra. Apart from being a Kathak dancer, he was also a classical singer. He choreographed dance moves for films such as Der Ishqiya, Devdas, Umrao Jaan and Baji Rao Mastani, which were considered to be milestones in Hindi cinema. Which Indian badminton player has won the men's singles title in the Indian Open Badminton 2022 tournament? The right answer is option number A, Lakshya Sen. Third seed Lakshya Sen of Uttarakhand, 20 years old, defeated world champion Loh Kin Yew of Singapore 24-22 and 21-17 in the final. This is the first Super 500 title of Lakshya Sen's career. Lakshya Sen has become the 5th Indian to win this title. Which badminton player has won the women's singles title in the Indian Open Badminton 2022 tournament? The right answer is option number D, Busanan Onga Murungfan. Thailand's second seed Busanan defeated Thailand's Supanida Katathong to clinch the women's singles title. India's two-time Olympic medalist and top seed PV Sindhu lost to 6th seed Supanida of Thailand in the semi-finals of Yono Sunrise Indian Open. However, India got success in men's doubles when Chirag Shetty and Satwik Sairaj Ranki Reddy managed to win the title. Who has taken charge as the new chairman of Apparel Export Promotion Council AEPC? The right answer is option number D, Narendra Kumar Goenka. He is the founder and managing director of Texport Industries. He took over as the new chairman of AEPC by replacing A. Saktivel. This organization is the official body of garment exporters in India under the Ministry of Textiles. Goenka said apparel export grew by 22% this year, which has become the first state in the country to have High Court Justice clock. The right answer is option number B, Gujarat. Justice clock was installed in the High Court of Gujarat, which was inaugurated by Supreme Court Judge Justice Chandrachud through virtual medium. A justice clock installed in Gujarat High Court with an e-court fee system for all courts in the state. There will be an external display of LED wall within the court premises, which displays the disposal of cases and pending cases, etc. The central government has started the process of making how many airbags mandatory for all cars sold in India from 1st October 2022. The right answer is option number C. 6 airbags. From July 1st, 2019, the rule of airbags for the driver's seat was made mandatory. The rule of one airbag for a co-passenger came into effect from 1st January this year. However, many Indian cars already have 6 airbags in the top variant. Now the government has approved the draft GSR notification to make minimum 6 airbags mandatory. How airbags work? This is the whole system. You can understand. This is a crash sensor. When a car is hit by an object, it gives message to inflator, and then airbags, which is filled with nitrogen gas, opens up and save the passenger. Which organization has launched the mobile app Sarthi? The right answer is option number D. Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. Its objective is to create awareness among investors about the basic concepts of securities market. The app will also explain about the KYC process, trading and settlement, mutual fund, recent market developments, investor grievance redressal mechanism, etc. According to the National Stock Exchange data, the share of individual investors increased to 45% in the year 2021 as compared to the last year. Who has been elected the youngest ever president of the European Parliament? The right answer is option number C. Roberta Metsola. She is 43-year-old leader of island nation of Malta's National Party. She was elected president of the Parliament of the European Union. Metsola was candidate for the largest group of parliament and received 458 votes out of 616 votes in the poll. Metsola took office for a 2.5-year-old term after the death of the president David Sassoli in Italy. Amar Jawan Jyoti, established in which year, has merged with the National War Memorial Jwala? The right answer is option number B. 1972. This was related to marking India's victory over Pakistan in the 1971 war, which resulted in the creation of Bangladesh. It was inaugurated by then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in the year 1972 on Republic Day. The India Gate Memorial was built by the British government in the memory of the soldiers of the British Indian Army who lost their lives between the year 1914 and 1921. The National War Memorial, located at a distance of 400 meters from India Gate, was inaugurated in the year 2019. How many Indian players have been named in the ICC Men's ODI Team of the Year 2021? The right answer is option number A. 0. The ICC Men's ODI Team of the Year does not include any players from India, England and New Zealand. Babar Azam of Pakistan has been named the captain of the team. He scored 405 runs in just 6 matches in 2021. This is the list of the player. How many Indian players have been named in the ICC Women's ODI Team of the Year 2021? The right answer is option number B. 2 players. Veteran batsman Mithali Raj and fast bowler Jhulan Goswami. England's Heather Knight has been named the captain of the ICC Women's ODI Team of the Year 2021, while Australia's Elisa Haley has been named the wicketkeeper. This is the list of the full players. Which country's deposed President Ibrahim Boubacar Keita has passed away recently? The right answer is option number A. Mali. Keita has passed away at the age of 76. President Keita was elected in 2013 on a promise to bring peace and security, but his government failed to address Mali's serious security challenges, and he was ousted in a coup in August 2020 after a massive anti-government movement. Who won the Best FIFA Men's Player of the Year 2021 award? The right answer is option number D. Robert Lewandowski. Poland's Lewandowski was voted the best male football player of the 2021, leaving behind Argentine and French club PSG legend Lionel Messi. He won his award for the second consecutive year. He scored a record 41 goals in the Bundesliga last season. Messi was at second place and third place was held by Mohamed Saleh of Egypt. Among the women, Alexia Putellas of Barcelona received this award. Who has become the first transgender doctor of Pakistan? The right answer is option number A, Sarah Gill. Sarah has passed MBBS final year examination from Jinnah Medical and Dental College, Karachi. She is just 23 years old and is associated with an NGO working for transgenders in Pakistan. Sarah told that there are very bad conditions of transgenders in Pakistan. Parents often throw their transgender children out of the houses. Who has become the first male Indian cricketer to play in Australia's T20 League Big Bash? The right answer is option number D, Unmukt Chand. Unmukt, who made India champion in the Under-19 World Cup in 2012, is playing for the Melbourne Renegades team in the Big Bash. The captain of this team is Aaron Finch, who won the T20 World Cup to Australia. Unmukt Chand said goodbye to his playing career in India last year. Which company has recently bought 54% stake in robotics startup Adverb Technologies? The right answer is option number D, Reliance Industries. Mukesh Ambani's led Reliance Industries subsidiary company Reliance Retail has bought 54% stake in domestic robotics company Adverb for 132 million US dollars, which is around 983 crore rupees. Sangeet Kumar is the co-founder and CEO of Adverb Technologies. He said that company will continue to operate independently and the funds received from Reliance will be used to expand the business abroad and set up a large robot manufacturing plant in Noida. In which Indian language has UNESCO recently agreed to print the details of Indian heritage? The right answer is option number A, Hindi. The director of the World Heritage Center has informed the permanent delegation of India to UNESCO, Paris, that UNESCO will publish the Hindi transcription of the World Heritage Sites of India on the WHC website. The Parliament delegation of India to UNESCO, Paris, organized a virtual festival on World Hindi Day, which is celebrated on 10th January. In which ocean is recently discussed Tonga Islands located? The right answer is option number C, Pacific Ocean. On January 15th, a volcanic eruption occurred in the southern Pacific island of Tonga. Overall, 80% of the local population, which is roughly around 84,000 people, have been affected by this disaster. This explosion was so powerful that various satellites from space not only saw huge clouds of ash but also able to capture atmospheric shock waves faster than the speed of sound that emanated from the volcano. NASA says that this explosion was so powerful beyond which the power of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima was very little. Friends, the PDF of all the videos released on MPN Academy YouTube channel can be found on the app as discussed earlier. With the help of PDF, you can revise this video edition in just 5 to 6 minutes. It will save a lot of time which can be devoted to the preparation of static portion. This is very important. The link of the app will also be given on the description and on the pinned comments. Let's discuss the last question. ICC has announced the men's Test Team of the Year 2021. The name of which these Indian cricketers is not included in this? The right answer is option number B. Virat Kohli is not in the list. 3 players from India have got a place in Best Test Team of the Year 2021. Rohit Sharma as an opener, Rishabh Pant as an wicketkeeper and R. Ashwin as a spin bowler. The same number of players from Pakistan are also included in this team, while 2 players from New Zealand have got a chance. The captain of the ICC Best 11 selected for 2021 is Ken Williamson, who led his country to the title of ICC World Test Championship against India. This is the list of the team. With this, we are wrapping up this edition of Weekly Current Affair Test Series. Thank you very much for watching the video. All the best for your exam preparations.